Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Hi everyone, good evening. How are you guys feeling? Welcome to our podcast. Today's theme is how do you feel after being a student at IDN? Yay! I am Najla of 11th grade of designer as your host today, and here I have a very special guest, my junior.
Hello guys, my name is Kanamu. I'm ex-designer, her junior.
Yay! So now I will ask Kana about questions that I have. First, Kana, what was your first impression of IDN?
Honestly, I don't really know because when I first year, because I am like not really like a expressive person in a new environment, so I just feel okay, and it's very interesting here. The people and the students are very friendly, and the teachers as well, and the materials or the projects are very fun as a designer, honestly.
Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. How was your first impression of IDN?
So first of all, it was my first time of hearing a boarding school that used the Islamic boarding school system, but also focuses as a vocational high school majoring in IT, like software engineering and multimedia designing. So, and also the school focuses in English speaking, right? And it made me interested in, as my parents suggested, I tried enrolling here, and alhamdulillah, this is my second year here. I hope everything goes well.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, it is really my first time of being a boarding school that teaches IT and design and all of things.
Yeah, like it has everything, you know, like English speaking, tahfiz, and IT, and everything. Like it's a good school, actually.
Yeah.
And why were you interested in enrolling in IDN?
Honestly, my parents asked me to enroll here because my parents know, because they what is it called? My neighbor, he goes to IDN Ahwat, so my mother asked me to come in here as well. So I just like, so yeah, why not just go in? How about you? Why did you enroll here?
So for me, it was kind of interesting. Actually, I have a school that I attend since elementary school, and I plan to continue to go there until high school. But my parents always wanted me to enroll in a boarding school, and I was like, well, I found an interesting one where it also learns about IT. I was like, why not? I should give it a shot, and maybe while in the boarding school, I can try to live more independently. So yeah, it's like a sensation of trying something new.
Yeah, I mean, you were like here for almost like 1 year. This is going to be your second year. How about your teachers and friends? I'm interested.
For friends, because they were the first ones I met when I got here, my roommates, they were nice, and it's really nice to see people like all around Indonesia. Like I get to meet so many interesting people with various personalities. Like I get to meet people from Aceh and maybe from Solo, even from Sulawesi. Like there's people from all around Indonesia. Like I get to meet many people with interesting personalities, and I get to know like their cultures, like Aceh cultures, what it's like, and it's obviously different from my culture. How about you?
My first time here, I was like, the first people I met here is like my roommates. For me, I'm not really a social butterfly, but I know a lot of people here since like the first time I joined IDN. But I learned to have fun with all of the unique kinds of people here.
For the teacher, I think they're really cool, and they're really good at explaining all of the materials. Like I get a new knowledge from IDN. I just heard of UI UX from IDN. I've never heard of it before, and when I first heard of it from my teacher, honestly I was interested, and all of the teachers are nice and kind.
Oh, okay. That's interesting because in my year and your year, we have very different teachers because
Yeah.
they somewhat come in and out
Yeah.
kind of every year.
Yeah, like some teachers here have a contract. Like after 1 year of contract, they will move out from IDN, maybe continue to college or work in another place, and a new teacher will come in and replace them.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of sad parting with the old teachers, but well, you just have to accept changes in life,
okay.
right?
Talking about like in class, I've learned a lot of things like UI UX, like what you mentioned before, UI UX design, poster design, and a lot of other things. Like we've tried only touching a little bit of Blender, but not really a lot. And we've done a lot of flyers, banners, and like 3D art as well. How about you as a
That's-
11th grader?
That's really amazing. Despite us coming from the same major, both of our class we learned different things. For my class, our main focus of learning is UX design. So like every single month we have projects of making UX design, both mobile and web design. Also, the interesting thing that I think was very interesting is drawing and typography. So like we were given a sketchbook and pencil and we learned how to draw. Like we also learned techniques such as shadowing, shading, pointillism and such. And for typography, we made infographics about dengue fever. And my favorite subject with my favorite teacher was 3D with Blender. So I remember I'm making a yellow umbrella icon. It was very cute, and I was like, I'm very glad that I enrolled at IDN because maybe I won't learn about making those 3D icons if I don't enter here.
Honestly, it is very interesting. But yeah, in here the projects are very different and interesting. In even every year is going to be very different.
Yeah, and all of the projects are really challenging that you don't really have this challenge in normal schools. I'm just wondering, where are you from?
I'm from Bandung.
Ah, that's quite far. Have you ever felt homesick?
Not really. But I just miss Bandung dishes like foods.
Yeah, you just like you miss the vibes, the feelings, like
because
the
here
culture.
the place is very different. Like not just like in like weather wise, but in the social wise,
Yeah.
and everything is very different. So it's like weather here is very hot rather than in Bandung. It's very cold.
It's colder in Bandung.
Where are you from?
It's actually very near. If you went to again from that way, you will came across a Regency area called Perumahan Cita Indah City. That's where I'm from. It's just like about.
So it's not very different for you.
It's like 30 minutes from home to IDN.
Yeah, it's
so
just
it's
30
not,
minutes.
It's not that far, but I still feel homesick because I miss my parents, my little sister, and my friends. And
Just
of
say you
course-
miss your phone, man.
I miss everything because still home is where the heart belongs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, talking about school, homework, and like other stuff. Oh yeah, school and homework. How was your homework?
Apparently,
You're doing-
we don't
right.
have homeworks. Like all of our tasks and assignments, we are all digital, and we have to access our laptops to do them. And since we don't have laptop access in dormitory, so our time is very limited, and we can only do those tasks and assignments at school and school hours. But I think outside of school hours, you just gotta memorize Quran. You memorize the Quran like in tahfiz halaqah, yeah, like that.
Oh, so that's interesting. Really, the projects and the way they teach is very different. Yeah, talking back to how they teach or anything. But what is your favorite thing about ADN for like this 1 year? Because I'm new here, so I'm not really connected with the stuff here yet.
My favorite thing, I have so many things to tell. Like there's a lot of interesting events. I'm gonna talk about my favorite events first. First, it will be campus visit because in that event, the vocational high school students visited campuses, namely UI Jakarta and IPB, Institut Pertanian Bogor.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really interesting because from that event, I got to know of what college life feels like, what it looks like. And I got to hear experiences from the students there. And after that event, we went camping and it was very fun. Also, the company visit was fun because next year, in my 12th grade, I'm going to have internship. So having company visit gives me insights about what work life looks like. So yeah, it was very fun, and the materials at IDN, I learned a lot of new things. It was very fun.
Oh.
How about you? What was your
Me as a
thing?
new student, really, I've only been like for events in IDN. I only been go to 2 events, and it was Halal Fair and GDG. In Halal Fair, we go to like a lot of like Muslim type of events, like clothes, foods. In GDG, I went to like it was like 3 days ago. When it was for me, it was like 3 days ago. In GDG, the company visit Google.
Yeah.
So company visit Google. It was very big. It was very fun. And for me, my favorite place in IDN is the canteen.
Ah, the canteen. We can buy snacks there.
I know.
I like to buy ice cream, dude.
No, it's too expensive.
It's
It's too expensive, guys.
They're delicious.
It's so expensive, guys.
Like
No.
when it's hot at afternoon, I buy ice cream there.
Yeah, well, you have money and I do not. Well,
Well, to think about it, IDN is such an amazing school. I wonder how did you find about it?
like I said before, my neighbor,
From your neighbor.
from my neighbor,
Yeah.
he went to go to the Ikwan in IDN, so I just his mother said to my mother, and then my mother said yes, and then I am here.
See.
Woof. So that's all, I guess, for the questions.
Yes, I guess that's all of my questions. Thank you so much for answering. It's really nice to hear your thoughts as a new student here. As a senior student, like my fellow senior students, we are always curious about new students' thoughts about IDN. Like, how do you feel after entering here?
Yeah, almost
What do you
everyone have
want?
their own different kind of thoughts in a new environment or in a new class. So yeah, it is interesting to know like old stories from my
Ah, yeah,
seniors
from,
and
like,
new
alumni.
stories from our new
Yeah.
generation.
That's
No,
interesting.
from our new generation.
I think that's the interesting part of being in a boarding school. Like we hear a lot of stories from your friends, from your seniors, from juniors. Lots of events and stories are going on, and it's what's make it
And
makes it
guys,
fun.
wait, it's going to be a new event. Like this is just a little promo. Like in like September, we are going to have an open house here.
Yeah, don't forget to come if you have the time, guys. We will have an open house, inshallah, at 16 and 17 of September. Don't forget to come.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Stay healthy.